Good morning, everyone. Scott Maybor here with your Medicare Missive from the pond for Monday, June 8th. Hope you all had a nice weekend. Beautiful morning out here. Wanted to talk today about a pretty new Medicare product that I'm actually very excited about. I'll preface it with it's not for everybody. You have to make sure that this is a plan that works for you. I think it's a really cleverly designed plan. It's unlike any other Medicare plan I've ever seen. But one, you have to make sure it works for you. Does the math work? Also, it's only available to either the self-employed or a member of an association. So if your employer is a member of XYZ Chamber of Commerce or the Retailers Association or something like that, and they can offer the plan, then everybody who works for any of those companies can offer the plan. But that said, I was explaining this to a CPA on Friday, and I said, here, think about how it works. If you have a Medigap Plan G, ballpark number, you're paying about $250 a month. Could be a little more, could be a little less, depends on your state, depends on your age, etc. But on this plan, you pick from four choices how much premium you want. People are like, why would you pay more than the starting point is $250 a month? So let's focus on that one, and then I'll explain why you'd want to pay more than $250, because at your discretion you can. So you pick the $250 for a Medigap. $250, the plan is called a Medicare Savings Account. $250 for a Medicare Savings Account. In a Medigap plan, you pay $250 a month. You have a deductible of $300 for the year. That's all sunk costs, $3,300. Whether you ever visit a doctor or not, it's $3,300. Well, I should say $3,000. If you visit a doctor and you incur the deductible, it's an additional $300, and then you're done. There's no other out of pocket. On a MSA plan, you have $250 a month. However, you pay $250 a month. They give you $200 of that money goes into a side account, a savings account, that is tax-free. The growth is not taxed, and as long as you use it for medical expenses as defined by the IRS, so dental, vision, glasses, long-term care premiums, any one of a number of things, co-pays of course, you pay no taxes on that. So you pay $250 a month in either case, but in one instance it's a sunk cost, in the other instance you're getting $200 of it into a savings account. Savings account earns interest and rolls over each year. So if there's any unused portion, it rolls over. In addition to that, the carrier or CMS is matching the $200 that you're putting in the account each month, so you're getting $400 a month. So you're paying $250 a month for the plan. Your net cost is minus $150. So let's talk about a worst case scenario, because on a Medigap plan you only have a $300 deductible. So worst case, all in for the year, premium and deductible, you're at $3,300. On the Medicare Savings Account plan, it has a $5,000 deductible. However, $2,400 is deposited into the account as your match. An additional $2,400 is your money, is your premium going into the account, the portion of your premium that goes into the account. So yes, you have a $5,000 deductible. However, you have $4,800 in there to pay the deductible. So your net cost is $200. So in a truly worst case scenario, you're still better off. In a best case scenario, where you've not tapped into the account, $3,000 on the Medigap, you end up with $4,800 in the account, so call it $5,000. That rolls over in January. So January, process starts again. You get $5,000 is rolling over, $4,800. They're adding $2,400 to that in January, and then you're paying your $250 a month, and they're throwing $200 a month into it. It's a way to build wealth. It's a way to build a nest egg for medical needs. It's essentially a medical IRA or a health savings account. So all good things. The reason somebody might want to pay $1,850 a month, which is the maximum you can pay per month, is because now $1,800 is going in. So if you have a need for a big tax write-off, if you have the cash flow to justify an $1,850 a month payment for you and possibly a spouse, that's $1,800 a month going into that account. The deductible on that plan is $16,000. Everything goes wrong, you max out your deductible, you still walk away with $5,000 in an account. So there is no way to lose. There is no network. There is no open enrollment. You can sign up for this anytime. I think it's a phenomenal plan in the right circumstances, and I'm happy to discuss it with you and explore if this is something you're interested in. And if you're currently on a Medicare plan, you can do it for July 1st, you can do it for September 1st, you can do it for January 1st, it doesn't matter. Anytime you want to enroll, it's available to you. Let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.